My dear child, if you skip this video, you may never hear me talk to you again. Stop for a moment. Be still. Silence the noise around you. This message is not random. You did not stumble here by accident. I am calling you. Personally, intentionally, lovingly. I know your name. I know your story. I know the chapters you are proud of and the ones you wish you could erase. I know the prayers you whispered through tears. I know the questions you were too afraid to say out loud. You may feel unseen by the world, but you are never unseen by me. In Psalm 139, it says that I formed you in your mother's womb, and that all your days were written before one of them came to be. Before anyone else knew you, I knew you. Before anyone else loved you, I loved you. Some of you listening feel tired, not just physically tired, but soul tired. Tired of trying, tired of pretending you're okay, tired of smiling in public and breaking down in private. You carry responsibilities that feel too heavy. You fight temptations that feel too strong. You face fears that feel too overwhelming. Come to me. In Matthew 11:28, I said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Not temporary relief, not distraction, rest for your soul. You have searched for peace in relationships. You have searched for fulfillment in money, status, and achievements. But peace is not found in what you hold. It is found in who holds you. I am the Prince of Peace. When the disciples were trapped in a violent storm, waves crashing, wind howling, fear rising, I stood and said, "Peace, be still." And the storm obeyed. That story is written in Mark 4. The same voice that calmed that sea is speaking to your storm right now. Your anxiety does not intimidate me. Your depression does not confuse me. Your situation does not surprise me. You wonder sometimes, God, where were you when I was hurting? I was there. When you cried alone in your room, I was there. When your heart was shattered, I was there. When you felt betrayed, abandoned, overlooked, I was there. I never left. But pain has a way of making you feel isolated. The enemy whispers lies in your darkest moments. He tells you that you are not enough, that you are too sinful, that you have failed too many times. But listen carefully, that is not my voice. In Romans 8:38-39, it says nothing can separate you from my love. Not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not your present, not your future, nothing. Not even your mistakes. You think your sin disqualifies you. But my grace is greater than your sin. When I hung on the cross, I knew every mistake you would ever make, and I chose to die for you anyway. In Isaiah 53, it was written that I was pierced for your transgressions and crushed for your iniquities. The punishment that brought you peace was upon me. That was not weakness. That was love. And 3 days later, I rose again. Death could not hold me. The grave could not silence me. The resurrection is your proof that no situation in your life is beyond redemption. Some of you feel stuck in cycles, stuck in habits, stuck in regret. You keep saying, "I'll change tomorrow," but tomorrow keeps turning into another year. Today is your invitation. In Revelation 3:20, I said, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock." I am not breaking the door down. I am knocking, patiently, lovingly, waiting for you to open your heart. When you open the door, everything may not change overnight, but you will not walk alone anymore. I am calling you into deeper faith, not surface faith, not Sunday-only faith. I am calling you into relationship. Talk to me, walk with me. Trust me in the small decisions and the big ones. You worry about your future, about finances, about your family, about your purpose. But remember what is written in Jeremiah 29:11. I have plans for you, plans for hope, plans for a future. Your story is not over, even if you feel behind in life, even if others seem ahead, even if doors have closed. I can open doors no one can shut. Some of you are carrying unforgiveness. Someone hurt you deeply, and the wound still aches. But unforgiveness is a prison that keeps you chained. I am calling you to freedom. Forgive, not because they deserved it, but because you deserve peace. Some of you are compromising. You know what is right, but you are afraid to stand alone. Remember this: it is better to stand with me and be alone than to stand with the crowd and lose your soul. I am calling you to courage. I am calling you to holiness. I am calling you to purpose. You were not created to blend in. You were created to shine. In John 8:12 I said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness. Darkness may surround you, but it does not have to live in you. Let my light fill your heart. Do not delay. Life is fragile. Time is moving. Eternity is real. Every heartbeat is a gift. One day, earthly distractions will fade, but your soul will remain. Choose life. Choose truth. Choose me. Whisper a simple prayer: Jesus, I need you. That is enough to begin. You do not need perfect words. You just need an open heart. I am calling you out of fear into faith, out of shame into forgiveness, out of confusion into clarity, out of bondage into freedom. My dear child, this is your moment. Do not scroll past destiny. Do not silence the voice that loves you most. I am calling you. If you believe, subscribe, like, and share this video.